What's up, world? What's up? Welcome to a new episode of the brand Janeau show. Jeremiah's point of view. Um, man, uh, I haven't done a video since Saturday, so we catch up on some things. Did my interview on Instagram Live, which was pretty cool. Again, shout out to my guy, Pat. Podcastagram is an amazing platform. He took his time to interview me. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for that. And shout out to everybody else that really do follow him. And we are all in this together. Podcast, and we got to continue to push all of our agendas and all of our platforms, man, and keep pushing forward, man. So shout out to all you guys out there that support me, and I love y'all for that. Thank you. So doing that Monday was very cool, and it was very, it kind of got me into the mindset of what I wanted to do moving forward. And what I want to do moving forward is create more content that geared towards everything. And, it's great sometimes when I can talk about myself and, create that content, which I'm going to always have content about myself because it's about me. It's a story of my life. So anytime I feel like saying things about myself, I am definitely going to say it, and I'm going to have a mental breakdown on this if I have to let you understand, like, this is where I am now. So, but what I mean by that is I think that I'm creating a mindset now for myself. And I want, like I told, I think, Pat after the, I think he asked me a question like, what is my goals for everything, my podcast and everything. I said, I want to create a network. I want to create a podcast network one day and have every topic on the table. Political, if you want to talk political. Current events, if you want to talk current events. Sports, music. Why is the weather cold? I don't fucking know. Like, I want to create a living, breathing legacy. I cannot stress that enough. But before I could get to that point, I gotta build it. And the only way I build it is through this and through the podcast. And I've been doing a lot more podcasts. And I've been doing the videos, and I don't know. I might have to alter that. I might have to do 1 week where I just do all podcast episodes. 1 week where I just do all videos. Or maybe I just alter days. Maybe do a podcast on a Monday. Wednesday I do a video. Maybe, and then Friday I do podcast and a video. I don't know. Like, I think for me personally right now is just continuously creating content. And the problem with creating content, when you do talk about yourself, I mean, yeah, you can continue to talk about yourself. Everything clearly is going to happen to you, so you're going to want to talk about yourself. But like I said, I think on my first ever video, I don't like talking about myself that much. I think I'm not that interesting. I mean, I try to help if I can. Like, I speak on things that I can speak on because I've been through everything physically. I've been through, open heart surgeries and, surgeries of just trying to, physically be here. Now it's about my mental health, creating a safe haven for myself in the mental game, and understanding that my life is very important to me. And if I don't have my mental state there, it will be very hard to continue it. Spiritually, I don't really talk about God that much, but how I feel spiritually, I'm spiritual, not religious. I'm very spiritual, just not religious. I don't. God is everywhere. I don't need to go to church to understand it. Plus, who the hell knows better than I do that God is everywhere? And emotionally, it goes and it comes and goes. Some days you feel like you could tackle the world. Some days you feel like the world's tackling you. It's just the way it goes sometimes. So I think for me right now, like I said, I want to create a lot of more interest in a lot of other things. But that being said, I do understand that me being who I am is going to be very important to the detriment of the videos and the podcast, because if I don't talk about me, then what the fuck am I going to talk about? And I understand that. And I could tie myself into current events. I could tie myself into music. I could tie myself into sports. So it is still me, but it's kind of like different layers of who I am as a person. And I think that's the most important thing. I don't want people to feel like I can't, talk about other shit, and then people tune in and listen to the podcast, but like, man, he's always depressed, or he's always talking about depression, or he's always talking about mental health, or what the fuck is going on? And it's very important to me sometimes, because I need to I need to physically sometimes, because I might not go to therapy. I don't go to therapy until like every month now. So if I can't go to therapy, I'm gonna probably lash out. I'll probably speak a lot more about myself on a podcast or on these videos. And I think, I want to just always be honest, not just to y'all who listen and watch and hear these things, but more so to myself. I can't lie to myself and say I don't want to talk about certain things, because then when I don't open up, that's how I got into the dark places back in the day, when I couldn't really express myself. You know what I'm saying? And I just feel like this is a time in my life right now where I have to maybe, get more into who I am, as a person going forward. Like I said, it's layers to me that maybe I don't even know. So that's what life is an experience. And if you're not dead, you still got shit to learn. If you're literally not breathing, then you still got shit to learn. It's not over. You're not done. You know what I'm saying? And so what is 2021 for me? What is the podcast? What is Brandon Janeau Show? Jeremiah's Point of View. What is Brandon Janeau Show podcast? What is this going to mean to me at the end of it all? Hopefully by the end of 2021, I will have genuine and consistent and very, very important messages about who I am as a person. And I hope it never gets twisted. It never gets discarded. It never gets, taken out of context. I think because it's hard for somebody like me who thinks, you see I'm thinking about words, what I'm saying. When you're thinking and it's on your mind, it's hard to kind of like double back and try to explain it again, because it's just like, I said what I said. Why are you trying to make me the bad guy when I said what I said? Now, if I can figure out a way to kind of like still say what I said, but not technically saying it to you again, is just like, okay, that's great. And I feel like my content, I want it to be, like I said, open. I don't want to just be continuously talking about mental health all day, but I know that's right now the situation at hand, because life, the world we're living in right now is a mental health problem. If you don't believe me, look at social media. You don't believe me, look at the news. You don't believe me, look at pretty much every fucking thing we do. Everybody has a mental health problem. They might not know it, or they just want to hide it, which is okay. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. But I feel like if you got a chance to use your platform or use your voice to help, then do it. I started this podcast really to talk about music and sports, current events, and a little bit of myself, but I think it's starting to really become me. So, with that being said, earlier in this video, I've said, see how fast this is? I said, I don't want to talk about myself forever. And that's true. I don't. I want to open it up for everything. But at the same time, it's named after me. These videos, these shows, these podcasts, everything I've done is me. And at the end of the day, like I said, If I can't be honest with myself, how the fuck am I gonna be able to be honest to you guys that listen, that hear these words, that are, taken into account? So I hope that at the end of this all, my words and my actions mean the same. I'm growing and maturing as a person. I hope these videos and podcast episodes and everything else grow and mature with me. I can't really speak on everything else in life because I don't know. I haven't experienced everything yet, but I know that more importantly than not, that there is a world out there. You gotta just wait for it sometimes. But when you go out there, it's gonna be very, tasking to handle sometimes. But if you've been, groomed and understand, and you're growing and maturing the right way, then it shouldn't be that fucking hard to live life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? So I want you more than anything to know that these videos, these podcast episodes, everything I'm doing it from the bottom of my heart with good intentions, with every fiber in my being, and I hope you love it and you like it and you continue to love it and support it and continue to enjoy it with me. I'm gonna try to continue doing more videos. Like I said, man, sometimes I do the podcast episodes come out, I'm like, okay, I think I did what I needed to do for the day. And I keep saying I'm gonna do a podcast and a video that night, but I never get to the video, or I never do the podcast. So I think when I finally get into a good space with everything in my life, I think that it's gonna be easier for me to create that energy and give it to you guys. So I'm happy for the future, but more importantly, I'm happy to see what this year brings to me as a person. And hopefully by the end of this year, like I said, there's a lot more that I've discovered about myself. There's a lot more I discovered about who I am as a person. And there's a lot more I discovered about what I can do as a person, a man, a human being, but more so a creator, a content maker, and just all around, owner of my own podcast videos. And that's what I want in 2021 more than anything, is that just like me as a person, my podcasts and my videos grow and mature. And maybe I will get to a point where talking about myself will be secondary, but until then, I'm going to continue to speak on Brandon Janeau, because that's the only motherfucker I know in this world cold-heartedly. So I will see y'all probably tomorrow, probably drop another podcast episode, or I might do a video, or I might do both. Who knows? Or I might not. I don't fucking know. It's Friday. I might be asleep at 8 o'clock. I don't know. I'm getting old. Don't judge me on that. That should never been in this. Leave it alone. Let me just leave it at that. Let me leave it as that. See y'all tomorrow. Let's just leave it like that. Fuck, I'll see y'all tomorrow. See y'all tomorrow, man. Brandon Jeremiah Janeau. Brandon Janeau's point of view. Jeremiah's point of view. Brandon Janeau Show. We out.